Okay, now to review Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. More like journey down stinky, poopy, turd-infested, diarrhea-filled sewer. Okay, you begin with a bunch of commercials, which is garbage, considering you actually paid for this. Yes, you actually paid for this piece of garbage. And that's right, I was foolish enough as a kid to actually spend my money on this garbage. Oh, well, at least they start off with a trailer of the first Mortal Kombat movie. Sorry, nostalgia critic, but this one was actually a classic. The second one was, well, an intergalactic-sized turd dropped on the face of humanity and left it dry and fester overnight, but it's still nowhere near as bad as a disgrace. Okay, now we're finally done with these stupid commercials. I mean, come on, we actually had to pay money for this. Now we see the intro done in some of the most horrifying CGI known to man. I understand CGI was just starting out back then, but come on. The CGI in this movie looks like balls! When I say it looks like balls, I mean it looks like freaking balls in the most offensive way! Yeah, balls, you know, boink, boink, ow, balls. You know, Alco's attempt to bring 3D fighting to the 16-bit game consoles. Like, that was actually possible. But I mean, seriously, the graphics of Virtual Fighter on a 32X look better than the video that's on here, man. This is ridiculous. There should be no reason a movie, even back then, to look this terrible. I mean, Toy Story came out a full year before this, and Beast Wars a year after. There is no excuse for a movie to actually have graphics that look like it's fake a Genesis fighting game. I mean, come on. Killer Instinct on the Super NES look better than this garbage. I mean, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, what a poop load of freak! Okay, we finally got to some cell animation. As you can tell, it's pretty much garbage, not all that good. And as you can see in the far corner, Johnny Cage is already puking, and we haven't even gotten into like 30 seconds of the movie yet. Johnny Cage is thinking like, okay, please kill me now. Please kill me like you guys will do in the future movies. Please just kill me now. Bro, can't take it in with this garbage. Bro, this is garbage. Bro, this is garbage. Sonya, of course, is on the phone trying to call her agent, telling me, please get me out of this crappy movie. Please get me out of this horrible movie. Please get me out of this horrible movie. While Luke Kane is saying, oh, guys, don't worry. This is a challenge of our faith and our dedication to be the greatest fighters of all times. What a poop load of freak! Okay, now we're finally seeing some regular cell animation, so now I have to ask one very, very important question that I know is probably bugging a lot of you guys are watching this right now. Why in the holy blue fighters realm does Sonya look like a freaking guy? I mean, seriously, is this Sonya from Mortal Kombat or Shanae from Martin? I mean, seriously, look at all the characters. It's like somebody just traced over the Masters of the Universe characters and then decide, hey, let's draw some MK faces on top of it using Microsoft Paint. I mean, seriously. It's like they grabbed a bunch of generic He-Man characters inside it. Let's use MS Paint, no better yet, text paint. No, looks like they made this crap in Mario Paint. Dude, this is crazy. This is garbage. I mean, honestly, this whole thing reeks of zero to no effort at all. Okay, going back to the character models in this movie, I mean, get an even closer look at them. I mean, seriously, I know you get some type of outline when you're drawing character models, but come on. Like someone actually drew the outline in crayon. Let's look at it because I'm not trying to horrify you, but I've noticed a pattern while looking at this. Okay, the pattern goes like this. A bunch of garbage dialogue followed by some crappy CGI. Garbage dialogue followed by poor CGI. Garbage dialogue followed by horrible CGI. I know it was 1995, but I probably shouldn't dog the CGI that badly, but by the time this was released, Reboot was on television. You know, Reboot was on TV. I mean, seriously, what was Midway thinking? Wait a minute, I know they're trying to come up with a good idea for the next franchise, which would be Lego Mortal Kombat. What a poop load of freak! Okay, let's actually fast forward this piece of garbage a little bit. Now we get to the final battle, and oh, brilliant! Look at the way they're doing the fighting scene. They're using herky-jerky frame rates to actually give you the effect of moving slowly out of the Matrix, but it looks like garbage. You know, when they do stuff like this, you think of brilliance, but you're like, no, this is not brilliance. It is brilliance. If you use the logic like Surf Ninjas is brilliant. Okay, now we have Johnny Cage. He's actually able to block the blades with his armband. That actually makes some sense. That's just Sonya's is able to block with her blade, or I mean her band, which actually makes some sense as well. Liu Kang further on will block a blade with his wrist. This makes no freaking sense! Liu Kang's wrist is just his flesh. He should not be able to block a freaking blade like that with his flesh. These are the Nomad blades. They were able to chop off people's heads off in the video games. There were decapitations being done with the same blades. Liu Kang should not be able to block this with his bare wrist. And you'll see this later on. Okay. I'm just going to end this by saying this note. Worst video game to movie in all time, in all history. This movie should be blown up and thrown in the craters of who knows where, along with E.T. for being the worst game of all time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good night and good riddance to this piece of garbage.